The following video is a no damage completion of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Feel free to use any of the strategies, but listen to detailed commentary before trying them on your own. Warning: most of the cutscenes were added with video editing because of the cutscene skipper mod was used when recording the run. A more detailed explanation will be given later. Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage run of Resident Evil 7 on Madhouse Difficulty.
Hey baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello and I love you. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
Alright, let's start. So, Madhouse Difficulty is max difficulty in this game. In terms of DA, of course, you're max DA rank at the beginning of the game. It's not like on normal, the other video that I made for this game that was on normal difficulty. That the DA can fluctuate and that will like change the enemy behavior and the enemy, not the enemy HP, like the damage you deal. Things like that. But on Madhouse, because it's at max rank at the beginning, it's like, it will always be the same, the game. So that's why running this game on Madhouse is much more consistent than running on normal or easy, for example. But anyway, at the beginning of the game, there's a lot of running section, a lot of cutscenes. Nothing can really hurt us, so not much to talk about it. Also, I forgot to mention, but on Madhouse Difficulty there's no autosaves. There's only a few autosaves. I think there's like 3 or 4 autosaves in the whole game. And if you die, for example, you will go back to an autosave. But you have to make like manual saves with the tape recorder. In Madhouse it works like that, like just like in Resident Evil original games that you have to save, otherwise if you die it's game over, you know. Madhouse works like that, in that aspect. I'm pretty sure any max difficulty and new Resident Evil games works like that. I think except Village and RD4 Remake. I'm not sure. But anyway. Right here I'm just gonna use speedrun strat to avoid one stagger of one enemy. This is a no damage run, by the way, not a no hit run. So staggers, there's some specific staggers in this game that doesn't inflict damage, and I'm gonna explain them if I encounter them. If I encounter them in this run. But I think I don't encounter any of the staggers that doesn't deal any damage. I'm just stagger eaten. But for example, this one where the body came from the water, it can stagger eaten, but if after you go and you pass through this little thing and you move your camera to the right and you hack the right wall, the body won't stagger you because Ethan is not watching it. So we're just gonna pick up the ball cutters and watch some cutscenes with Mia.
Thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you alright?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
So right here I like to position my cursor on a specific item slot, because in Resident Evil 7, and I think it's the only Resident Evil game that works like that, the slot of your inventory where you left your cursor, it will stay there for the next time you open the inventory. So that helps you to use items or keys like insanely fast or immediately, and it will work for some places that we will have enemies behind us. And we cannot waste time to finding the item slot and use the item, you know. So that's why the cursor has to be left on a specific place where you want to use it next.
I think it's this way.
By the way, right here you have to follow me, otherwise you won't trigger the cutscenes or the dialogues.
Mia, we have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember. There. It's there. This is it.
Alright, so right here there's a section where you have to do some stuff in order to speed up. So I'm just gonna go here while Mia is talking. I'm gonna examine these two dolls. I'm gonna stand up right in front of this pillar. I'm gonna watch right on this part. Is of course specific if you want to do it like the fastest way, but if you do it like I'm just doing it, it's okay. So when Mia says I'm sure of it, you have to wait a little more seconds, and then you will hear Mia screaming, and when she screams, you can go. It's like you want to wait until she destroys the wall, or maybe Jack appears, I don't know. I think just Mia destroys the wall. But after that you can go upstairs. You have to enter to the bathroom and then leave it. That's the only necessary thing you want to do, because by doing that you will trigger Mia downstairs. And then more cutscenes.
Wait! Wait!
So by the way, all the damage that you receive here, it's forced, it's scripted, there's no way to avoid it. On Madhouse Difficulty will literally be 1 HP after all this section. All this damage. Force damage.
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out! Leave me alone! I've been bad. I deserve this.
What the fuck are you, Mia?
So because Ethan is literally at 1 HP, he will start walking very slow. So we're gonna enter to the bathroom and we're gonna heal right here. Then we're just gonna trigger Mia. So in the cutscene, start moving your camera to the right, pick up the axe as soon as you can, then go for Mia, position yourself a little to the left side, and hit her once, then go to the bathroom again. So when Mia grabs you and throws you away, you want to make sure that you start running to the bathroom after you hit her. And also you want to make sure that you position yourself in the center of the entrance, you know, not on the left side or the right side. And that will depend where Mia is, right? If he is a little left, like far left side, you want to go a little more to the right, and vice versa. Because for some reason when Mia grabs you and throws you to the arena again, if she's far left side or far right side, and you are far left side or far right side, like in the same position of Mia, she can body block you one of the walls when she grabs you and throws you away. And if she does that, she will hit immediately after that, because there won't be enough space. You know? It's something that can happen, and it's very annoying. And on Madhouse will happen more, because you have to hit her more, you know, because she has more HP. Well, she doesn't have more HP, but you deal less damage. So in Madhouse it's more risky, you know. But then after a certain amount of hits you hit her, this interaction will appear where she grabs you, and you just have to spam the hit button, and then the fight is over. So after that we're just gonna position right here on the side of this curtain. We're gonna wait for the call of Zoe.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
So by the way, fighting Mia with the axe it's way easier with unlock FPS, like with variable FPS, because the axe in this game works the same like the knife in RE2 Remake. Like, the more FPS you have, the more slashes will make, in this case the axe. And this axe doesn't have a durability, so you can like abuse of that infinitely. That's why in speedruns they fight Mia with only the axe. But anyway, after we pick up the fuse, we have to put it right in this place, and after that there's more cutscenes.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. You shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts! Now, let's see what you feel. Inside must contain outbreak. Gonna win, I promise. Must burn it all down.
So for the second boss fight with Mia, we're gonna pick up the handgun. I think this is the M19, right? Can't remember. Yeah, I think this is the M19. We're gonna heal ourselves to have more HP and not have blood on our screen, because that can make us, well, at least for me, it can make me fail some shots because I will have blood on my screen. So Mia won't trigger until you try to climb up the ladder. So that's why I pick up all the ammunition first, then I try to climb up the ladder, I leap, I go, I pick up this ammunition, and I stand up right in the door, in the entrance of the door. When Mia drops down, I start shooting her in the head. It's very important that you shoot her in the hair, otherwise she will continue rushing to you. When you're out of bullets, just leave this place, go to the end of this hallway, and wait here. If she doesn't stuck in the door, like in this occasion, and she's on the hallway because she was rushing, go to this part and hide here. Once you hide here and Mia is not behind you, and you are able to close the door, she will teleport right where I'm watching right now. Like, there's no way that she can destroy the door that is behind you, so that's why this is the safe place. When she finishes destroying the wall, just start shooting her. When you are out of ammunition, just reload and take some space between you and Mia. I like to go to this corner and wait for her to destroy the door. When she destroys the door, I'm gonna shoot her more in the head, but not all the magazine. 3 or 4 bullets is enough, and then go to this door and repeat the same. Wait for her here, and I start shooting her. She should be dead right now. I think it's 20 bullets in Madhouse, if I'm not wrong. Can't remember. But the main strat for this section is always take advantage of the doors, because Mia will always destroy the doors before she can attack you, as long as the door is closed, and she's on the other side, of course. But yeah, that's Mia too.
Welcome to the family, son. Don't you die on us now. You have work to do.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb some bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
Yes.
Not again.
Get out the way, Marguerite. Hit boy's got to eat. He got to have his supper. Come here, boy. Let's do this.
Shit, oh shit, oh shit, he's not eating it, Jack! He's not eating it!
Get the hell up, Marguerite!
I made that for him!
Get the hell out of here!
You're a son of a bitch! Oh, I can't believe it, you son of a bitch! He's not eating it! He's not eating it!
This was supposed to be a very special feast. Come on, boy.
God damn it. I bet it's that cop again.
Goddamn pigs! I'm coming back for you.
So once we regain control of Ethan, we just move to the side to make him drop. And this is where everything kind of changed from Madhouse, unlike normal. I'm gonna position my inventory on the first slot. I'm gonna pick up this coin. I'm gonna pick up the handgun bullets right here. Then I'm just gonna leap. The reason I leave my cursor on the first slot is because I want to use the key as soon as I can after I encounter Jack in this hallway. So once Jack appears, just continue running. Once you're getting close to him, turn around, give him your back, he will turn you around. Then if he tries to attack you, crouch and then continue running, pick up the key and try to use the key here. That's why we left the item slot, or our cursor on the third item slot. Then the same, after Jack grabs you, he will turn you around and then he can try to grab you again like this, and you just have to block if that happens. And if he tries to attack, you have to crouch. That's the only thing you have to do. Of course, on Madhouse, Jack's insanely fast, and then you just have to lure him to the table, then you have to open this door, then closing it, then you have to crouch here and just wait here. This is 100% consistent. Jack sometimes will rush to you right here, but he won't grab you. It's just the AI trying to catch you, but because you're crouched and you close the door, that's enough. Then we're gonna pick up the Nero rounds and the separate agent, and when you use the separate agent with Nero rounds, you will have a strong chem fluid, and that will give us more ammo later in the game. But yeah, Jack hallway is not so bad, to be honest, as long as you understand how he behaves. And there's only two things he can do when he grabs you, when you give him your back. He can try to attack you and you have to crouch, or he can try to grab you again and you only have to block. The grab doesn't inflict damage, by the way, so that's why you just block that and that's all.
Zoe, right? And what the fuck are these?
Shut up and listen if you want to stay alive. You gotta get out of that house. There might be a way out through the main hall.
All right.
Oh, and that thing on your wrist is a codex. Don't lose it. It's important.
So that part happens very, very fast, and of course there's other strats that are safer, in my opinion, because the strat I use, it's kinda risky to perform, and it needs a lot of practice. But there are those other strats that are safer.
Hey, you gotta help me.
Hold on, back up. Now, sir, do you live here? I mean, is this your property?
What? Me? No. No.
All right. Now, we got several calls about some missing persons lately.
You don't understand. I gotta get out of here.
Now, calm down.
You're not listening to me. There are crazy people in this house trying to fucking kill me.
Well, all right. Let me tell you this. You don't exactly seem like you playing with a full deck yourself, all right?
Are you kidding me?
Look, like I said, we've had several missing persons calls. And I can't rule out that an outsider like yourself may not be involved.
All right. I'll tell you whatever you want.
All right. Now, that's more like it. Now, meet me in the garage. We'll talk there.
Hey, wait. You gotta give me your gun.
You must have lost your mind.
Look, officer.
Deputy.
Right. Deputy. Now, do you want to see my name in the obituaries? Or do you want to be a hero and save my life? A fucking pocket knife?
Here. Take it. That's all you're gonna get. Now go. Garage. Now.
Like for example, you can use Carcinogenesis strat that is safer, or Cosmic Born strat that it's also safer. So we open this box, we press the button, and we're gonna encounter the first boss fight with Jack.
Hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Now first you need to tell me what you're doing out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me? What about you?
No, it's my job. Why don't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try me. Hey, put that door back. Put that door back.
Wait!
So when the cutscene is about to end, you can start moving your camera to the left side to pick up the... excuse me, you cannot pick up the handgun. You pick up the handgun right here, and then guess what? Right here there's a lock. So you have to use the lockpick in order to open that box. Right here everything... This is not how it's supposed to happen. But Jack sometimes can rush to you when you're opening the chest right here. And of course it's very important and imperative that you leave your cursor in the inventory in the item slot where the lockpick will be. So you can use the lockpick immediately after you reach to the chest, you know. And then it's the same that I use on normal difficulty, like just go around the car and leave Jack on the other side of the car, so you will have enough space to open the door. So after Jack is done, we're just gonna go and pick up everything. We're gonna wait for Jack here. We're gonna make a queue right here. We're gonna discard the key of the car, and then we're just gonna wait for Jack. When he starts rushing, just crouch. That's all you have to do, and then you will always avoid his grab. Then just get close to this part because we're gonna encounter the ladder. So those two explosions of the car are the last force damage until the end of the game that Ethan will receive. So that's why after this cutscene I'm gonna heal. And by healing I can prove that any other stagger later in the game won't count as damage, because I will try to heal after any stagger.
You're about to see someone. Fuck!
Specifically, the stagger that I'm gonna try to heal will be on Jack 3rd boss fight. Because there's one stagger that can look as damage, but it's not. And in this game, if you try to heal and you are at 100% HP, the game won't allow you to heal. So I didn't explain very well how it works on Madhouse the fight with Jack in the car, but after he grabs you and throws you away from the car, you have to shoot him 5 times when he starts the engine of the car, not before. As soon as he starts the engine of the car, you shoot him 5 times. And it's imperative that you learn to make the quick shot in this game. I have another video, a short video and also a full video on how to quick shot in this game. You can go and watch it out. I'm gonna leave it in the description also. But you shoot him 5 times and then you shoot him 2 times when he starts moving the car. So right here in Madhouse, this is also another difference. You have to use coins to open those little jails, and one of those little jails has the key, the scorpion key. And because you already have the scorpion key, you can go directly to this section. So right here there's one for leg molded following me, but In this game, it's very easy to spawn enemies in a specific part, so that's why I go to the pillar first on that hallway, and then I enter to the other room, and by doing that you will despawn the 4-leg molded that is following you. And then you can open that little chest and pick up the lockpick and then continue with the game. I didn't mention this, but in Madhouse there's a lot of differences, unlike on easy or normal. Like enemy placements and ammunition and key items will be on different places. It's basically like playing a new game. So once you pick up the key, you want to leave this room, you will spawn one molded, and then you want to lock this door and make some item management, specifically making some enhanced ammunition for the G17, and then equip it to your G17, of course, and wait for the despawn of the molded. When the molded despawn, they make a specific sound that when they are despawning. So as soon as you hear that, you just leave the room, pick up these handgun bullets right here. And I think I didn't pick up the handgun bullets right behind. Yeah, there's more handgun bullets right here. Of course, on Madhouse, there's other places where ammunition is hidden, by the way. So we're gonna wait right on the side of this bathtub for this molded. And if you are good enough, you can shoot him 2 times in the head before he reaches to you. Right here, we're gonna enter aiming. It's very important and imperative that you enter aiming to this part. Otherwise, that 4-leg molded can rush to you immediately. But if you enter aiming, the 4-leg molded will be just in place and you can one-shot him, like kill him, just by shooting him in the head 1 time. That strat is from Soda Rap, by the way. I learned that from Soda Rap, because all the other strat is entering crouching. But for some reason in the last version of the game, the DX12 version, the ray tracing version of the game, excuse me, that doesn't work all the time. The 4-leg molded can rush to you. But if you enter aiming, he will never rush to you. And you have a free shot to his head. Alright, so Jack 1, we're gonna go to the side, we're gonna kick this body, and we're gonna shoot him in the head. I think it's 4 or 5 times. Yeah, it's 4 times. And then we're gonna quick shot him 3 or 4 times in the weak spot. We're gonna reload our enhanced ammunition. We're gonna get close to him on his back, and we're gonna pick up the chainsaw. After we pick up the chainsaw, we're gonna exchange to the knife, and we're gonna get close to him. When he tries to attack you, crouch, and then start knifing him. It's very important that you wait for the attack, and then crouch, not before. Because the hitbox of the attack of Jack's chainsaw can be up or can be down, and that will depend where Ethan is. If you crouch before he starts attacking, the hitbox of the chainsaw will be down and he will hit you even if you crouch. So that's why you always have to wait for the animation of when he's about attacking you. Thankfully enough, on Madhouse it's easier than in normal, to be honest, at least the first section of the fight, because he attacks faster, so you don't have to time it like correctly, because in normal he's kind of slower, so sometimes he can troll you because of that. But on Madhouse he's very fast, so it's only about crouching. As soon as you hear the engine of the chainsaw, it's active, you know. But for the second phase, after he destroys the pillar and you go in front of him and start knifing him again, sometimes there's one specific attack that he can like ignore the attacks that he should do, and even if you crouch, he will hit you. And I find a way to not deal with that. First of all, with the quick shots that I did on the weak spot before the first phase of the fight, and then always being in front of him and like basically kissing Jack. As long as you are very close to him and you are in front of him, not on one of his sides, not on his right side or not on his left side, you are in the center, like in the middle of him, kissing him basically, he won't do that attack. Like there's less chance that he will do that annoying attack that can immediately hit you, like that 1-frame attack that even if you crouch, he will hit you. So right here there's one molded behind us. We're gonna use the lockpick right in this chest. We're gonna start shooting him in the head, going around this table. If he's getting close to you, just take some space between you and molded. And thankfully enough, on that chest there's more enhanced ammunition, so you can use that. After you kill him, we're gonna pick up that more enhanced ammunition on that corner, and we're gonna enter right here and just continue running. because one molded can be on the right side or on the left side when you open the door. But if you continue running, he won't hit you. It looks scary, of course, but it's the best way. There's a safest strat that you can do, that after you open the door you can lure that molded around the table where I lure the molded that I kill if you want to. But of course that's slower. And it's very consistent to just continue running. There are some things that can happen, of course, and that will depend how much time you spend killing the first molded and then pick up the items on that specific section. But anyway, from here now on, there's no more enemies to deal with. It's only about picking up items. This is basically the same as normal, with some exceptions, of course. So I didn't explain too much about the coins in Madhouse. In Madhouse, the coins are amassed only for the Scorpion Key, but it's not amassed for anything else. You can get the Soul Coin if you want to. That is on another little jail in the living room. And Soul Coin, I think it gives you more damage, like you can inflict more damage, but it's not necessary with this route that I use. But also normal, the coins exist, by the way. You don't see them on any percent run because I don't use any coins there, but for the 100% I use them because it's a must there. But yeah, because you have the Scorpion Key earlier in the game in Madhouse, everything changed, or a lot of things. Around the corner when you are outside the house, there's a repair kit for the broken shotgun, and when we arrive to the trailer, we're gonna make some item management. We're gonna leave the knife, the Scorpion Key, the repair kit, and the broken shotgun. We're gonna pick up the handgun, all the handgun ammunition, and all the enhanced ammunition, and both strong chem fluid. We're gonna leave the trailer, then enter again, pick up the grenade launcher, and pick up the phone.
You made it. You're the first I've ever seen make it this far.
So what is it you need me to do? Is it gonna help me get out of here?
Yes. Now listen carefully, Ethan. My family and our bodies are contaminated. I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for Mia.
Is there a way to get it out?
We need the serum. It should clear whatever this stuff is out of the body. As long as you're not too far gone.
Alright, so where is it?
If I knew where one was, I'd already be long gone. But I have a feeling my mother has hidden some inside the old house somewhere.
So if we get this thing, I can help Mia and we can get out of here?
Right. And so can I. The old house is near the water. You can't miss it.
Alright.
I just hope you can handle my mother.
Your mother?
Be careful. They'll be looking for you.
So in Madhouse Difficulty you get the grenade launcher earlier in the game, in the trailer. And I think it's mainly because the game is harder and the enemies are stronger, so having the grenade launcher for Marguerite will be very, very helpful, and also will avoid us to get the flamethrower. And as I mentioned on my normal difficulty run, getting the flamethrower and combining it completely will make some of the boxes drop you fuel. But if you don't do that, the fuel doesn't exist in the game basically. So right here we're gonna shoot one flame round to the floor that will destroy the beehive that is in front of it right now, and the beehive that is in this part that we have to pass through. It's very important that you throw it to the floor, not to the wall. And after that go back and pick up the strong chem fluid that is on that little shell. Like, do not try to rush after you throw the flame round, because for some reason the hive can still be active even when you destroy it, and some invisible bees can attack you. It's very annoying to watch. So that's why after I throw the flame round, I just go and pick up the strong chem fluid and I make some item management. So right here I throw another flame round to the floor, because that will destroy the hive and the spiders that are on that shell, and it will let me pick up the items there and just continue going. Marguerite is behind you right now because it's on the other side. We spawn her on the other side, but she's not a threat, so don't worry about her. We're gonna go here, we're gonna pick up the backpack. Will give us more item slots, We're gonna pick up the separate agent, the broken shotgun, and the repair kit. There's some flame rounds right here, and right here the game can give you shotgun shells or handgun bullets. That will depend if you have the shotgun. Make it so. Do not use the separate agent, by the way. You have to use the spider. Don't worry about Marguerite, she won't come here, so don't worry about her. You have enough time.
Fuck! Jesus, fuck!
So after we pass this section, there's some flame rounds behind Ethan right now. What I think is fuel. Yeah, I think it's solid fuel, it's not flame rounds, excuse me. I'm gonna destroy this box, I'm gonna jump down here. Yeah, I think it's solid fuel, excuse me, it's not flame rounds. But the solid fuel will allow you to make flame rounds with the strong chem fluid, by the way. So we pick up the crank, and there's no insects, as you can see. In normal there's insects right here, but in Madhouse there's not. And that's mainly because there will be one blade molded after we pass through the breach right here on the left side. But he's not a threat, we don't have to care about him. As long as you continue running after you pass through the breach, the blade molded shouldn't be a threat, and he will despawn after you pass through this door. So right here we're gonna open the door, but not completely. We're gonna crouch and we're gonna hide right here, and we're gonna make item management. We're gonna combine the broken shotgun with the repair kit, and we're gonna make some flame rounds. And we're gonna left our cursor in the item slot where the crank is. That's very, very important. And then we're just gonna wait until Marguerite goes to the left side, a little more seconds until she goes through the door that is on the left side. Then we're gonna open, we're gonna watch for Marguerite. When she passes through the door, we are good to go. We can start running. We're gonna open this door, we're gonna throw one flame round in the floor. It's very important, and we're gonna continue running. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna immediately use the crank. And that will avoid the insect that is behind us right now to hit us. As long as you do this, as I did, like throw the flamer into the floor, go directly to the input, use the crank immediately, and continue running after you pick up the flame round that it's on the right side right there, you should be fine. Then you pick up the crow key and you leap. Also, as long as you do this part fast, Marguerite won't be on your way. He can be on the right side, but just ignore her if that happens, and don't watch her. That's very important. Otherwise, when she throws the insects, there's a possibility the insects can sting you. But as long as you continue running, you should be fine. You're gonna encounter this script animation, and all the insects that are behind you will spawn, by the way. So, as soon as you regain control of Ethan, throw her one flame round, and then change to the shotgun and shoot her 2 times. She's gonna drop down, reload your shotgun, reload your flame rounds. You have enough time for that, and then exchange to normal handgun ammunition and start shooting him. If you want to do this part like more like on a safest way, because I messed up right there. Well, I didn't mess up. Something happened. I'm gonna explain right now. But when she's dead, you can start climbing up. So what happened there is, after I throw the first flame round, then I shoot her 2 times with the shotgun, and then I start shooting her with the handgun when she stand up. Some of the insects body block my handgun bullets, and she unfortunately fall down before she was dead. So that's why I have to improvise. And if that happens, if she falls down before she's dead, just throw another flame round to the floor to kill all the insects that are around you.
Did you find a serum?
I just got done dealing with your mom and her fucking bugs. Wish you could have warned me.
Sorry about that. What about the serum?
I haven't found any, but I did find out we need to make one. A D-series head and an arm. This can't be right.
A head? I think I have that around here somewhere.
You do?
I don't know about the arm, though. Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet. I still need to check the second floor here.
Alright, check it out. Meet me at the trailer if you find it.
But it's good that that happened, so you can know the backup strat if that can happen. That doesn't happen very often, to be honest. And it will happen if you use enhanced handgun ammunition, of course. I don't use enhanced handgun ammunition because I want to save those for the Marguerite boss fight later. But most of the time, after you throw the flame round and after you throw the, excuse me, after you shoot the 2 shattered shells, she will fall down. And when she stands up after you reload your weapons and you start shooting her with normal handgun ammunition, she will be dead.
What the fuck? Well, that's special.
Alright, so Marguerite boss fight. On Madhouse, there's some boxes that we can loot before the boss fight that are right on this part. And also gunpowder in the table. Those boxes will almost all the time will throw you shotgun shells. So right here, equip the shotgun and the same. Lure Marguerite appearance, shoot her 2 times, then start shooting her with enhanced ammunition 5 times max. Then reload your weapons, pick up these handgun bullets and stand up right in the middle of these barrels. Then turn around, shoot her 1 time with 1 handgun bullet. Then shoot her 2 times in her weak point. Then shoot 1 flame round to the floor, not to her. It's very important that you shoot to the floor the flame round, like to the floor on the right side. Because by doing that you will inflict damage to Marguerite and you will inflict damage to the spiders that are on the shell. And you want to pick up all the items on the shell. So the spiders are gone, as you can see, and we can pick up all those items. That's why I throw the flame round to the floor, not to Marguerite. Then I'm just gonna make more enhanced ammunition for the handgun. I'm gonna pick up the strong chem fluid. You have enough time, because Marguerite will be above us. Then shoot her 1 time with the handgun, make flame rounds. As you can see, you have enough time for it. Shoot her 1 time, exchange with the shotgun, and shoot her 2 times in the weak point. Then now you have to shoot the flame round to her. Then reload your flame round when you are running away, and when she's climbing to the wall, shoot her with enhanced ammunition. When she's on the floor, start shooting her with enhanced ammunition. When you're out of ammunition, shoot her 1 flame round, and then reload all your weapons while you are going up to the first stair, second floor, whatever. Just drop down here, and Marguerite should appear in the stairs most of the time. But if she doesn't appear there, she can be down where we just dropped down. She can be there, or she can be in front of us right now. Right now, I don't know where is she. The sound is your best friend right here. But what I'm going to do is search for her. She's there. I'm gonna shoot her. I'm gonna make her fall down. 1 insect spawn, but thankfully enough, the flame round can kill the insect as well. And then just gonna reload my shotgun. Always reload your weapons, not in front of her. Always take some hitbox between you and Marguerite. And even so, Marguerite sometimes can ignore the hitboxes and jump to you anyway. And that's very, very annoying to watch. This fight is not like the best example of the fight, to be honest, because some things are not going how they are supposed to go, because she should appear in the stairs. So I'm just waiting for her where she's going to spawn right now. And I think she spawned... yeah, she's there. So she's gonna jump to the... above the stairs. I'm just gonna make some ammunition right here. I'm gonna shoot her 1 time in her body. Gonna go in front of her. I'm gonna shoot her 2 times in her weak point. So Marguerite cannot die in the stairs, by the way. So you have to lure her away from the stairs. Even if she's 0 HP, she won't die. Like the animation won't count or won't trigger if you don't, if you deplete all her HP in the stairs, you know. So you have to lure her away from the stairs in order to trigger the animation of her death. So right here I'm just making the things very, very safe. And I'm just looking for her. I don't know where is she right now. I'm just gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna look for her. Always with your shotgun in case she appears and you can stagger her with the shotgun. And I think she's on the same place. Yeah, she's there. So I'm gonna shoot her 2 times. I'm gonna throw 1 flame round. Oh, I don't have flame rounds, I think. But yeah, she's dead. She should have died when I shoot her in the stairs, but because she can't die in the stairs, that's why this happened. This is not a very good example of how to find Marguerite in Madhouse, by the way, because I didn't know where she was, because she didn't spawn where she was supposed to spawn. Because of Madhouse, there's a lot of places. I think there are 7 places where she can spawn in the whole house, and that's the worst part. Like, not knowing where she was gonna spawn and using the sound on your advantage. I wasn't using headphones on this when I was making this run. I was using speakers, so that was another thing that it kept me away from to know where she was. But if you use headphones, you should be fine, because you're gonna hear her where she is, where she spawned, you know. But yeah, it's about that. Like, always take space between you and Marguerite. Always try to find places like hitboxes, a wall, or whatever that can avoid Marguerite to jump directly to you. And always reload your weapon away from her, not in front of her. And if insects appear, just a flame round, just in case. But yeah, that's about Marguerite. I don't know if I'm missing some things. Like, the beginning of the fight is the most important thing, I believe, in order to pick up the strong chem fluid and the shotgun shells that are on the shell. Like the flame round that I throw in the floor and not directed to Marguerite, that I told you that it will destroy the spiders, you know. Alright, so for this section, just equip your shotgun. Basically the same as normal. Just gonna go encounter Eveline. Excuse me. On Madhouse there's a lockpick right there, so it's very important you pick up that lockpick now, not later. Because later will be dangerous, because there will be moldeds around you.
Stay away.
So after we pick up the arm, moldeds will spawn outside.
Oh God, I guess this is it.
So we're gonna open the door and we're gonna aim. You have to wait until the molded fully makes his appearance animation and then shoot. I missed the shot right there because I wait too long. You don't have to wait too much. It's like basically until the molded fully stop roaring or fully stop screaming, you shoot. Not before, not a little later. And you will always decapitate the molded. Otherwise, the molded can sidestep like he just did, and you can miss the shot because of that, of course. And then for that blade molded, you shoot him in the chest. You will stagger him and you are good to go. Thankfully enough, in Madhouse you can decapitate enemies with a shotgun with only one shell if you are close enough, and you can stagger them with only one shell if you shoot them in the chest. For example, the moldeds or the blade moldeds. Right, so it's mandatory to visit the trailer in order to trigger the Lucas call and continue with the game. And we're gonna take advantage of that and make some item management. We're gonna leave the crank, the hand, we're gonna leave the solid fuel. And I think that's all. We are good to go. Yep. So second visit to the main house. They're really molded, but before that we're gonna make some little visit right here in order to pick up some ammunition. So right here there's some enhanced ammunition for the handgun. There's... I think those are the... I can't remember the name of that item, but with that item you can make narrow rounds later. That will be helpful. And also pick up all the ammunition that it's on this room with the crocky. Then after that we can continue with the game. Of course it's not mandatory to do, but it's necessary for the strats I'm gonna use later. So the first visit that you go to the basement, there won't be enemies. So just continue running, don't worry. The enemies will spawn after you pick up the scorpion key. Excuse me, the serpent key. But one will spawn before that, and it's a 4-leg molded. It's kinda annoying to deal with, and it's also about waiting for the full animation to trigger before shooting. Like, the 4-leg molded will appear here. He fully lands and then you shoot. Not before, not later. I missed a shot right there because I was a little early on the shot. And if you miss the shot, as you can see, the 4-leg molded will immediately jump. But thankfully enough, I aim correctly after that. It's kind of tricky. Like it's like waiting for the full landing animation to end and then shoot. Otherwise, the 4-leg molded can has iframes, and even if you shoot the 4-leg molded, you won't inflict him damage. So right here, just ignore this molded for now. Just go downstairs, use the serpent key, and then when the door is opening, shoot this molded in the chest. So you're gonna stagger him, and you're good to go. The reason we shoot him in the chest is because there's not enough time to open the door and just continue running. And there's a possibility that the molded will hit you. So the 4-leg molded appears on the right side, right here. If you miss the shots, don't worry, just exchange to the handgun to finish him. Most of the time you won't miss the shots, and you're gonna just one-shot him with the shotgun. To be honest, it's easier to deal with this 4-leg molded on Madhouse than on normal, because on normal is on the left side and he's closer to you when you open the door. On Madhouse is a little far away from you, so it's kind of easier to deal with him. So right here I'm trying to find some shotgun shells because I don't have any, and it's a little risky to do this part because there will be 2 moldeds right here, 1 blade molded and 1 normal one. What I'm going to do here is improvise. I'm gonna lure them around the table. Both of them. If I'm out of space, I'm gonna reset the room. I'm gonna leap the house. They will reset their spawn place. Yeah, right here I'm improvising, by the way, because I'm out of shotgun shells, and I shouldn't be out of shotgun shells. They are not going back to their spawn places, so I'm just gonna lure them outside the house. And when I have enough space to go around, I can enter to the main house again, and that should be it. This is a backup strat. But I improvise it because this shouldn't happen. I should have shotgun shells, at least to deal to 1 of them. But it's good that these things happens in the real run, because when this happens, you know what you can do. But anyway, going back to the run, right here, some ammunition inside here. There should be shotgun shells because we are out of shotgun shells. Like this game, it doesn't work exactly like Retry Remake or Resident Evil Village, but I think it's the main programmation or main program or main software or whatever is it called of the games that the less things you have, the most chance that the drops will be in the game. Something like that. So because we don't have shells, the game will give us shells, you know? It works better in Resident Evil 2 Remake, because in Resident Evil 2 Remake it's very easy to force that drops, and also Resident Evil Village. That will be the next video, by the way, guys. But yeah, in Resident Evil 7 it works something like that as well. So right here I'm just gonna exchange, I think, or reload my grenade launcher. I think I just exchanged 2 narrow rounds, or no, 2 flame rounds, just in case. So we're gonna destroy that box. We're gonna open this thing. I think there's a lockpick inside that box, or inside that book. Excuse me. Hang on, is right here, and the time right here is 9. I think it's 9 o'clock. No, it's 10:15. excuse me. I forgot about this run. It's been a long time since I did this run. So we are down. We're gonna pick up the enhanced ammunition that is inside this shell. I'm gonna pick up the red keycard. I'm gonna unlock this door, and there's shotgun shells behind that barrel. So right here, just continue running. Once this molded appears, this blade molded, shoot him in the chest. Then the second one is on the left side, shoot him in the chest, and just continue running. It's 100% consistent, by the way. And it's mainly because you will always stagger the molded with one shell in the chest. Alright, so right here I'm gonna leave the house with enhanced ammunition, and 2 4-leg moldeds will spawn. This one shot in the head, and the second one is always idle, so it's easier to shoot the second one. The first one is the one that is hard to shoot, and it's on the DX12 version. The ray tracing version, it's the version where the first one is moving, like it's patrolling. But on the older versions of this game, that doesn't happen. Both of them will be idle, and it's easier to shoot both of them. If by some reason you miss the shot for the first one, and he starts running to you, use a flame round to kill him. Do not take any chances.
Ethan. Hold on. I got something for you. Looky what I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this? She thinks this thing is special. No, Ethan. That ain't special. This right here is special. You see, Ethan, not everybody wants to turn back the clock. What? Eveline? I'm just trying to show him. Not everybody wants to go back to how things were. Zoe's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things were before my father found y'all. Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan, you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan. You'll need that serum? Ooh, baby. You're gonna have to come through me. You hear? Now, come on, Ethan. What do you say?
Right, so with normal handgun ammunition, do not destroy this box because it has an explosive and it will inflict damage to it. And if it's close enough, you're gonna destroy these 2 mines and 1 on the ceiling. There are 3, 2 in front of it and 1 in the ceiling. So right here, there's 1 in front of it, and we're gonna crouch, pass through the second one, and there's another 1 in the ceiling. And with that, we are good enough to just pick up the shotgun shells and don't worry about anything right here. Camp out there on this table. This box you can destroy it because there's handgun bullets. This second box, do not destroy it because there's an explosive there. For this part, we're just gonna destroy 1 of the mines. The mine that is in front of it and right now. And for the second one, you can crouch or you can just pass walking.
I know. Fucking password, right? Why don't you try 0814? No! 0621. No, it's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance, you never know.
Not necessary to crouch, but you can crouch if you want to. So after Lucas' conversation, just wait here until there's one animation triggered where he throws that, and after that the door will be open. You can continue. Alright, so right here there will be one 4-leg molded behind you after you pass through specifically this part right now, right here. Shoot him in the head. Kill this 4-leg molded. And the reason we kill him is because there will be enemies in front of us right now, and it's kind of hard to deal with them with one 4-leg molded behind us. So decapitate this one, shoot this 4-leg molded in the body, and then shoot one flame round. It's important that you shoot him in the body, that 4-leg molded, otherwise the flame round, there's a possibility it won't kill him. And always watch for them, because there's a possibility one of them won't be dead with the flame round, and that will be mainly because maybe the hitbox of one of them was far left or far right because you didn't shoot the first one in the chest. It's kind of hard to understand, but the best thing you can do is after you shot the flame round, just exchange to the shotgun and wait for them, or exchange to enhance ammunition with the handgun and wait for them, you know. So right here I destroy all the boxes because all the boxes right here will have ammunition for Ethan. Thankfully enough, there's a lot of shotgun shells. There's also one box below that I destroy, and I'm just gonna exchange to enhance ammunition right here. Gonna exchange to narrow rounds to the grenade launcher. I'm gonna reload my shotgun. I'm gonna exchange to enhance ammunition to the handgun. And that should be it for the two fat moldeds that are next. So we pick up the battery, we pick up the ammunition right here, and we go downstairs. Alright, so for the farm section with the two fat moldeds, we're just gonna pick up the separate agent, the ammunition that we have on the floor. We're gonna stand up right here with narrow rounds, and we're gonna aim to the floor. As soon as the door opens, shoot the narrow round. When you have space to shoot, of course. Shoot it, then exchange to enhance ammunition with the handgun and shoot him 8-9 times until you explode the head of the first molded. Then exchange to the shotgun and shoot the second one on the left side, one time in the head. Reload your shotgun, get close to him. When he's about to puke or make an attack, shoot him one time with the shotgun to cancel the animation. And then the same. When he's about to puke or make an attack, shoot him one time with the shotgun in the head. And then a third time. It's very important you are kind of away from the fat moldeds when you destroy their heads, because besides that the explosion of their body inflicts damage to Ethan, the head explosion can also inflict damage to Ethan if he's close enough. That's why it takes space between Ethan and the fat molded when you destroy their heads. And in order to avoid their explosion of their bodies, of course, just go to the other side of the cage and you should be fine. Like the first part is the most complex to perform because you have to make quick shots for the first molded on the right side in order to kill him. And again, I'm gonna leave in the description below a video on how to quick shot in this game, because I think it's very important for some of the strats, or a lot of strats in, at least in Madhouse, it's more important than in normal. But yeah, so after that, just leave everything in the item box, because we cannot enter with weapons to this section. So the combination for this keypad is 1408. And it's just about puzzles, to be honest, right here. Not much to talk about, it's always the same.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. The combination for the lock is loser. And that's it. I'm gonna tell you about some staggers that doesn't inflict damage, but that's later.
We play a little game. All you gotta do is light the candle and put it on the cake.
Kiss my ass.
Ethan, language. There are children in the building. Somewhere. I think. I'm not sure anymore.
Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a happy birthday.
Alright, so after you pick up the dynamite, you put it through this hole in the wall. If you stand in front of the hole, the explosion will stagger Ethan, but it won't inflict damage. So it doesn't count as damage if you stay in front of the hole. I just put it on the side because that won't stagger Ethan and I can start running as soon as the wall is open. But just in case. If the explosion staggers you, that doesn't inflict damage. But it will only stagger you if you are in front of it. If you are on the side, like I just did, you should be fine.
That was supposed to be for you, goddammit!
So we're gonna pick everything like the handgun, the shotgun, the grenade launcher, the knife also, the hand, the crank, all our ammunition, also the heals. And yeah, that's all. Fortunately in Madhouse there's no shotgun shells on the right side after we open the door. So we have to deal with the first 4-leg molded with handgun bullets or shotgun shells. The ones that we have in our inventory right now. Not so hard, to be honest. Right, so the 4-leg molded will spawn. You always have to wait until he fully landed to the floor and he faces you and then you shoot. Not before, because he has high frame, so you won't inflict him damage. So this part of my house is kind of risky. I like to wait on the right side, right before entering to the stairs. And then I kill the first one, and then for the second one I'm just gonna lure him back, and just decapitate him. It's very important you lure them, otherwise more moldeds will spawn on the left side. And just continue running after you kill the first two. And then this is the same as normal. Wait for the land or the 4-leg molded, decapitate him, wait for this one to drop down and shoot him in the chest. Sometimes the second one won't drop down. I don't know why that happened. I think it's because of the camera. Maybe you're not watching the camera, or maybe you're too fast after you kill the first 4-leg molded. But I don't know. Sometimes the second one doesn't spawn. If it doesn't spawn, of course, just continue running. So right here I'm just gonna make flame rounds with the strong chem fluid and narrow rounds. Gonna make some enhanced ammunition with the other strong chem fluid, or with gunpowder, excuse me. And I'm gonna enter to the boss fight with flame rounds, equip, shotgun shells, and normal handgun ammunition. This is Jack 3 boss fight.
Do you have both ingredients?
Right here. There should be enough, right?
If we make them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
He's coming. Daddy's coming.
Good. There's enough for 2.
So after we make the serum, what's next?
There's a boat outside. We'll take it through the swamp. But neither of us will get very far without the serum. Hey, one of those is mine.
Alright, so when Jack's about to throw you, start moving your camera to the right side and start running as soon as you regain control of Ethan. Just start running and drop down. Do not do anything else. Do not try to shoot the box. Then shoot the box when you drop down. You can try to shoot the box in front of the ladder if you want to. Not necessary. Start climbing up the ladder. You have enough time. Jack will never grab you, will never hit you if you do it as I just did. Then destroy these 2 boxes, exchange to enhanced ammunition, and equip your flame rounds. You can pick up these items right here, because for some reason in Madhouse you have more time until Jack position himself and start climbing up to the bridges, and just throw him one flame round in the back. And then this is the same strat as normal. This strat teach me my good friend Retries, by the way, but the strat is from Ether. What you want to chip here is lure him one attack. And how you lure the attack is just getting close to him. You get close to him, then you get away from him and you shoot. Then you repeat. Get close to him, get away from him and shoot. I like to shoot flame rounds because the flame rounds will deplete the HP of the ice and it will be easier to deal with the ice with the shotgun, and you will use less shotgun shells by doing that. And because we have a lot of flame rounds, because we save a lot in the whole game, that's the way you can do it. So it's like that. And maybe you're wondering, but why you don't just stay away from him and just start shooting from there, like from the distance? It's because Jack has a vomit attack, like he can start puking if you are away from him. So that's why we want to lure the attack, and that's why we always get close to him, then get away from him and repeat. And you can do this forever if you want to. He will always do that if you repeat the same. It's a cheese, and it works 100% of the time. So once you destroy all the eyes from his head and from his arms, you want to destroy the ones on his stomach and the ones on his tail. That's why I started shooting to his tail when he drops down. The most difficult ones to destroy are the ones that are on his stomach. The other ones are not so bad. And as you can see, I'm trying to destroy the one on his tails, but I'm not happy chance. So I'm just gonna repeat one more time because there's one more eye in one of the arms. I'm just gonna shoot him 2 more times in the arm. I'm gonna lure him one attack and then gonna get close to him. Because I don't have enough shotgun shells and I want to save some, I'm just gonna use the handgun, like the normal ammunition of the handgun, to destroy the next eyes. So I'm gonna destroy the one in his tail. So this is another strat for Jack 3. If you stay on his tail and you start running to his tail, even when he's down or when he's above you, he will never be able to inflict you damage. And that's because Jax always has to some kind of, not facing you, but some kind has a direction on you, but because you are on his tail, he cannot attack you. So that's why I'm always running to his tail. And he cannot attack me, as you can see. It's also 100% consistent. I don't know who discovered this, by the way. Maybe it was Carcinogenesis DA, maybe it was Matt the Rock. I don't know. So after that, I'm just gonna destroy the one on his back, the big eye, and only left the one on his back, the one on his tail, like below his tail, the one on his stomach, and the one on his back, the big one, right? The hardest one are this one that I'm shooting right now, that is below his tail, the one on his stomach, and those two are the most difficult ones to destroy, because as you can see, I have to stay on his tail when he's above me, so he won't hit me and I can hit that eye. When you destroy an eye and he's above you, he will always drop down, by the way. Oh, never mind, sometimes he won't drop down. Yeah, he dropped down, as you can see. Yeah, he will always drop down after you destroy one eye when he's above you, or when he's upstairs, you know. I'm just gonna destroy the second one. I'm saving ammunition, that's why I'm using the normal ammunition of the handgun right there. And I just realized I have enough ammunition with the shotgun, I can use one shot and shell, and there's one more eye. That is the one on his stomach. So I'm gonna exchange to enhanced ammunition, and I'm gonna exchange to narrow rounds with a grenade launcher. When he's climbing up, shoot one narrow round, that will slow him down crazy, like a crazy amount of slowdown, and you have enough time to shoot this eye on his stomach, below his stomach. Because that eye will always hide on the bridges, you know, so that's why you throw the narrow round when he's climbing. So no more eyes. When he's doing that animation of drowning on the water, just load all your weapons. The most important ones are the shotgun and the narrow rounds. So when he grabs you, exchange to the narrow round, shoot him in the face one time. When he's away from you, shoot him 2 times with the shotgun. Go to the left side, wait for the attack. It doesn't inflict damage, by the way. Reload your shotgun. Because he's very slow, he will always take some time to get away, and that's Jack 3. Right now I'm gonna try to heal myself in order to show that I didn't get damage. As you can see, the game is not allowing me to heal, so I didn't get damage with those staggers. So the stagger, when he grabs you before he drowning, after he's drowning, excuse me, when I stand up on the side of the door,
cure him.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Come on. Mia's waiting for us.
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left.
What the hell are we gonna do now? It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape.
But Zoe...
Go! Both of you just go!
Come with us. I'm sure there's someone who can help.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help!
Ethan? Thank you.
Who the hell else was I gonna choose?
Ethan.
Mia, I know you've been through a lot. But we need to talk. You had something to do with all this, didn't you? Look, I just want to know the truth.
Ethan, I honestly don't remember.
Try. Is that the boat? How the fuck did that get here? Oh, you're okay. What the hell was that? What the fuck? What is that? What is that?
Mommy. This way.
That grab can inflict damage if you are not positioning yourself correctly. The best way to position yourself is on the side of the door, right before the door, like I just positioned after the drowning animation of Jack. That's the best thing you can do in order to not receive damage with that grab, because with that grab you can receive damage. With the slams you won't receive damage as long as you bait it, you strafe it, you know? That's all you have to do. Alright, so Mia's section in the ship. Right now, not much to talk about. Of course, there are some differences between normal and Madhouse in this section. We're gonna abuse a lot of the despawn tech for Mia here, and mainly because we don't have enough ammunition to deal with the enemies. Because yeah, in Madhouse, or in Resident Evil 7 in general, there's a lot of places where you can despawn enemies by going to other rooms. And you can reposition themselves even. And I'm gonna abuse of that a lot in this section.
was that?
They're dead. They're all dead. Angela, what the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all. Fuck. What the hell is going on? We need some weapons. Is there any weapons on this ship? I don't know, but... Look, let's go this way. Maybe we can get out of here.
Are you remembering?
What? What are you?
Said we could be a family.
What are you talking about?
Alright, start here. So first we're gonna go to the left side, because there's some bombs right here that we can pick up. We're gonna pick both of them. We're gonna leave this room. No enemies will spawn right now, so don't worry about it. And then we're gonna enter to this room, and as soon as we trigger the enemy falling down through the ceiling, we're gonna quick turn and leave the room. We're gonna close the doors, we're gonna crouch, and we're gonna wait until he despawns. The molded makes a very specific sound when he despawns. There's also 4-leg moldeds patrolling in front of me right now and behind me right now, but don't worry about them. They also make sounds, so that can kind of trick you. Only wait for the despawn sound. It's very specific. It's like melting something. It's like water shaking, or I don't know how to explain. You have to hear it. Go to the no commentary version of this run that you can find in the pinned comment below, and you will hear the sound exactly how is it. Then you pick up the fuse, you leap, you put the fuse right here, and just leave this. And that's all you have to do. So we go to the 3rd floor, and we have to go to the past and make some of the stuff in the past.
What? Why? Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
Okay.
Right, so once we regain control of Mia, we're just gonna pick up the ammunition for the machine gun. Gonna equip the machine gun. More ammunition right here. Gonna crouch, we're gonna completely open the door and then interact with the mold. Otherwise we won't be able to open the door and we'll be stuck there. So right here we're gonna enter to this room because there's some ammunition right on this part. So right here we're not gonna kill this molded because we don't have enough ammunition. So what we are going to do is lure him around the table and then leap. For the second molded, the other molded won't follow you, so don't worry about it. Once the elevator is open, we're gonna enter and leap. Enter the elevator and leap, and we're gonna go to the safe room where we start this section. And by doing that, you're gonna despawn that molded that is on the elevator. You just enter and leap. That's all you have to do. And as you can see, as I told you, there's a lot of things you can do in order to despawn enemies in this game. And there will be more next, so. So once we are on S2 floor, one molded will be on the left side. Just continue shooting him once he appears and start going backwards. Shouldn't be so hard to kill him, to be honest. But this machine gun, by the way, kinda kicks you back when you are shooting. So you have to like continue aiming down while you are shooting. Otherwise the aim will go up and you will start missing shots. It basically works like an AK-47 from Counter-Strike. If you play Counter-Strike. Like, always move your aim down when you are shooting. By doing that, the aim will go up and you will continue hitting the shots, you know. But just kill this molded and continue. Very important that you pick up the bombs, by the way, that you just pick up. So go around the corner on the left side right here. Open this. There will be some, I think it's acid. I can't remember the exact name of this item, but it's some kind of acid to open the doors. Like corrosive fluid, maybe it's called. Can't remember. So what you want to do here is go around this little thing in the center, this square. By doing that, it will trigger Eveline's appearance and you can continue. Otherwise, you won't trigger her. And you cannot continue.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come. Evie, wait!
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Eveline back.
So after the call is finished, open these doors, equip the bombs. And you want to leap the bombs right here, because there will be two moldeds. One molded without legs and one with legs. So leave the two bombs. When the bombs are in the middle of both of them, just make them explode. And just shoot them just in case they are still alive. But 90% of the time, 99% of the time they will be dead, because you put two bombs. If you put only one bomb, of course they will still alive. Then I just open this door, I pick up more bombs, I pick up more ammunition for the machine gun. We're gonna kill this first molded in front of me with just machine gun, completely kill him. Once he's dead, equip the bombs. And put the bombs right in this corner on the right side. Put two bombs, make them explode, and by doing that you will always kill both of them. Sometimes the molded makes a very interesting animation when they are dying, and it looks like they are still alive and they are about to stand up. But that's just to scare you. If you put those bombs in the corner like I just did, you will always hit both of them, and you don't have to worry about them. So everything that you use in the past won't be available in the present, so that's why I use everything in the past. It's not worth to save ammunition or bombs. So use everything in the past.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
So we climb up to the second floor. Gonna open this door, and there will be more bombs inside this little box that we're gonna open with the corrosive fluid. 2 bombs exactly will be very helpful for the next molded. So for this molded, leave the bombs right in the corner on the left side right here. Make them explode. He will always die with 2, and that's the last molded in the past that we have to deal with. And just continue running. Do not stop for anything and climb up this little hole, because there is one molded that is spawning behind me right now. So if you wait a little, if you waste a little of time, he will hit you even when you are climbing up. Then go to the 3rd floor, and that's Mia's past. Not much to explain about. There's one last enemy before the cutscene when this section ends, but he doesn't inflict you damage, so don't worry about him.
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing I'm already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie.
Alan,
I didn't mean
listen.
to call you that.
She's
Evie,
trying to take control. You have to fight her. Eveline, stop! Stop right now!
We'll be together forever. Now do you remember?
Yes, Eveline. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
Alright, so we're back with Mia, the present. We just open the elevator, fall down, and we have to climb a very long ladder in order to go to the, I think it's the 4th floor. Yeah, I think it's the 4th one. Not sure. But anyway, at the beginning, there's not much to be worried about. Like, there's not many things that can go wrong right now. But we're gonna abuse a lot of the despawn mechanic for this section with Mia. And that's mainly because we don't have enough ammunition to deal with the enemies. And we want to save the most ammunition for the last section and for some specific sections that we're gonna need a lot of ammunition, because remember in Madhouse the enemies are stronger. Or you inflict less damage, exactly because of the DA, the difficulty adjustment. But anyway, we pick up the ammunition, we pick up the... I think some kind of crank, circular crank, or... I don't know, how's it called. We open this elevator and we jump down. And we are on the same place again, but we can open this hatch. So we're gonna drop down like this, like going to the left side, like I'm just doing right now. This is very important because we want to climb up as soon as we can, and we want to run while we hack the right side, and we're gonna enter directly to this door. It's very, very important to do it like this way, because if you don't do it like this, the fat mold will hit you, or he will vomit you, or he can even body block you. That's why you have to jump down on that with that specific movement on the left side, so you will be like in front of the entrance of the elevator, you know. And you can jump, you can climb up, and you can go directly to the room while you hack the right wall. It's very, very important and specific. So it's very, very important that you do it like I just did. So for that puzzle, let's move the first frame 2 times, the second one third, and the third one I think it's 2 or 1. I don't remember. Anyway, just make the puzzle, pick up the things from that locker, and right here we're gonna go outside and we're gonna enter the kitchen, and by doing that we're gonna despawn all the fat mold that are outside here. They're gonna spawn again, but they're not gonna spawn until we leave the second floor and we go to the elevator. So we're gonna use the corrosive agent right here, open this door, we're gonna pick up the key, and we're gonna leave. When we are leaving and we are passing through this corner, the fat molds will spawn behind us, but we are already in the elevator, so we don't have to worry about them. We're gonna crouch and we're gonna climb down to the first floor. And right here, what we want to do is go directly to the room that is in front of us right now. By doing that, you're gonna despawn the 4-leg molds that are on the right side right now, and they're gonna spawn in other places that won't be a threat for us. But we have to pick up the fuse right here. We're gonna stand up right here. We're gonna make some item management. We have to hear a specific sound that is the sound where the 4-leg mold is spawned, and they're gonna change position again. Of course, you're not seeing it because you only will hear it, so I recommend you to go to the no-commentary version of this part, and you will hear the despawn and spawn sounds of the enemies in this game. Because for the fat mold that's in the second floor is the same. There's a sound when they despawn and they spawn again. So the sound is your best friend in this section. So we're gonna enter here, we're gonna pick up the machine gun ammo, we're gonna leap by climbing up the elevator. It's very specific the ways and the path you have to follow through. Otherwise the enemies won't be on different positions, and of course they're gonna hit you and this strat won't work. So the path I follow, it's very specific, and if you want to do it the same way, and the safest way, you have to follow it like I just did. Just follow the same path and do the things I did. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. So after that, we're gonna climb up to the last floor. This long ladder, excuse me. So it's very important that you fall down like this, because if you go to the right side on that part that I just fall down, 1 4-leg mold will spawn. I don't know how it works like that, but it works like that. We're gonna leave a mine right here. We're gonna use the key. We're gonna close the door when we saw the mold that is coming for us. And when he's on the floor, we're gonna make explode the mine. We're gonna open the door and we're gonna finish him with the machine gun. And he's done so. And we are good to go. That's why we leave the mine in the door, you know, because we can close the door and we're gonna just make explode the mine when the mold is on the door, waiting for us to open it. So you're gonna go to the left side right here. There's some machine gun ammo right on this table, and we're gonna kill this blade mold that is on the floor. Just shoot him in the head. He's not very strong. Right now he's dead, so we're good to go. It's possible to kill that enemy with the knife, but I don't recommend it. It's not safe and it's very specific. So we need 4 mines for this part. We save all the mines for this section because there's one fat molded and one molded that will spawn when we will try to pick up the cable, the fuse. So we're gonna leave the 4 mines right here. It's very specific, the place where we have to land it. We're gonna try to pick up the cable, and we're gonna go right to this place, and we're gonna wait for the 4 leg molded. As soon as you hear the fat molded spawn, just make the mines explode. Do not wait for anything else. And then just wait for him and finish him with a machine gun, because he will be very low HP, so it should be done after he vomit. Of course, wait for the vomit to stop, right? And then when you try to pick up the cable, 1 molded will spawn, so I'm just gonna wait for him here, and I'm just gonna finish him. I'm gonna pick up the corrosive agent, and there's also machine gun ammo right here if you want to, so you can pick it up. Just for precaution, you know. And then you can go pick up the cable. Always when you arrive to the cable, the fat molded will spawn. When you try to take off the cable, the normal molded will spawn. So it's important that you just go to the cable, then retrieve and position yourself for the fat molded, make the mines explode, and start shooting him when the vomit is over. And then when you try to pick up the cable, just kill the normal molded, and it should be fine. The position, the placement of the mines is very specific, by the way, and as soon as you hear the spawn, just make them explode. Do not wait for anything. So now the drop downs are not specific, are not important, the position how we drop down. Like the only drop downs that are specific are the ones when you drop down to this floor, when you open the hatch, and the one that you drop down before you pick up the machine gun, you know.
He's waiting.
Alright, so S2. There's one molded around the corner on the left side right here. As soon as you aggro him, just fall back, make some space between you and him, and start shooting him. It should be done. It's not very strong. If some things will go wrong, just continue falling back to the elevator, you know. Right here, one blade molded will fall down, or excuse me, a 4-leg molded. As long as you continue hitting him around his head, on his shoulder, he should be stun locked, you know. Always remember that this machine gun works like an AK-47 from Counter-Strike, so it's gonna kick you up the aim all the time. So you have to aim down, like continue moving your mouse or you're aiming down while you are shooting. Otherwise, the kick of the machine gun will kick you up and you will start missing shots. So just kill this molded, this blade molded when he's standing up, and then put yourself the mines. I think I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because this is Madhouse and I want to save some mines for Ethan. So I'm gonna spawn the fat molded, and the way you can despawn this fat molded is by going to the hallway before the elevator. So specifically this hallway. Once you arrive to this hallway, the fat molded will despawn, by the way. So on a very rare occasion, and for some reason, when you open this double door, there can be a blade molded on the floor. That happened to me once. But I'm not sure if that happened to me just on normal or happened to me on Madhouse as well. I think it only happened to me on normal. But I don't know. And maybe it's some things about the DX12 version of the game. Because also the first dodge with the first fat molded at the beginning of the present section of Mia. The one that I dodge after I climb up the elevator and I hack the right wall, you know. Sometimes it can body block you. And that never happened in the DX11 version of the game. But I'm not sure. So we just pick up the mines right there, and we enter, and that's Mia's section.
Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan? Hey, shh, I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I never would have if I could have helped it.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here. That girl, Eveline, she did this.
What the hell is she? Now, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tanker in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Eveline.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key, all right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan, free my family. Please.
Eveline, stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make him love you.
Don't hurt him.
Lily, I told you I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
So what? You're not my mommy. Remember?
Mia, how?
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find her. Here, take this.
What? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Saving your life. You need to go. I won't be able to resist for much longer.
No.
Now go kill that little bitch.
No. Mia! No!
Alright, so going back with Ethan. Lastly is the mine section and Mia boss fight. Some things to take into consideration. Right now it's just about running, just follow the path. There's no items to pick up right here, so don't worry about it. Not even coins, safe believe in Madhouse there's no coins here. In normal there isn't, in Madhouse I'm not sure, to be honest. Alright, so right here we pick up the separate agent, we pick up the munition, and we pick up, I think there was gunpowder there, yeah. We pick up all our weapons, the mines, the handgun, the shotgun, the machine gun, and the grenade launcher. We pick up all the ammunition, we pick up the, I think it's a big heal, I don't know how it's called in English, I think it's a strong heal. We use a separate agent with it, and we will get a strong chem fluid by using the separate agent with that, and we can combine that with something else later to make more flame rounds. So right here we open this box. I'm gonna give you more ammunition. If it gives you shotgun shells, will be the best. So we have enhanced ammunition. I think I'm just gonna make flame rounds right here. I'm just thinking what I'm gonna combine with it. But yeah, the most important things that you need for this section are the shotgun and enhanced ammunition. And the mines, of course. That's why we pick up the mines with Mia. Because all the things that you have with Mia in the present will be usable for Ethan. So we start killing these enemies with the machine gun to save some shot and shells. If they come very close to us, we just exchange the shotgun and decapitate them. Remember that the moldeds can jump, like they can make a really long rush attack, and they can hit you from really far away from you, so be careful about that. So once we kill the 4 of them, there will be one more that will spawn around the corner on the right side, but as long as we continue running and we just press the button, he shouldn't be a threat. But just in case, if you want to make things a little safer, you can shoot him. There's also one coming from the left side, by the way, so... But as long as you just press the button and enter the elevator as soon as you can, it shouldn't be a problem. Because the door will close and they won't be able to enter. So right here I'm gonna exchange to normal ammunition with a handgun, because I'm gonna destroy a mine, and a specific mine on the left side in front of Ethan when we arrive to the mines. Exactly this one. So we destroy that mine, we exchange to enhanced ammunition just in case. We change for the machine gun again. 1 4-leg molded will drop down. We start shooting him in the head, always aiming down because of the kick of the machine gun, as I told you. Once he's dead, just reload your machine gun, pick up the shot and shells, and continue running. So shoot these blade moldeds in the chest. As long as you shoot them in the chest, they will fall down and they won't be able to hit you. For the time that you climb down, they are following you, by the way, of course, but they won't be able to catch you as long as you continue running. I'm gonna leave a mine right here, and I'm gonna leave another one here and another one here, because I have 3. When I'm about to arrive to the cart, the mine cart, just make them explode. And that should take care... The most important enemy that you want to take care of is the 4-leg molded. The other ones can be alive, but you can finish them with the shotgun. Most of the time you will kill all of them with the cart after you kill the 4-leg molded with the mine, because one 4-leg molded will spawn after you pass through that little cave where you put through the mine, will you land the mine, you know. So I'm gonna destroy that mine that is in front of me, and there's also enhanced ammunition right here. By the way, for that section, with only 1 mine, it's possible to do it, because only 1 mine is important. But if you have 3 or you have 2, you can use, like I just used them. But if you have only 1, it's okay. So right here, there's gunpowder in the table. In front of us, there's... Oh, no, excuse me. Right here, there's... I think is an item to make never rounds, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna leave right here the serum. Oh, it's not the serum. I think it's the sample of Eveline. We're gonna pick up the strong chem fluid, the shot and shells, the ammunition for the handgun. By the time we pick up all of that, the serum will be ready for us to pick it up. The necrotoxin E. Alright, so right here I'm gonna make some items. I think I'm gonna make never rounds. Yeah, I need never rounds because we're gonna encounter some fat molders that we have to kill. So I'm gonna pick up the strong heal. And if you have one separate agent, because I pick up that at the beginning of the game, I'm gonna just combine that with the strong heal, and that will give me a strong chem fluid, and I can make more enhanced ammunition. The enhanced ammunition are the never rounds are the most important ammunition for this section, because with that you're gonna kill the fat moldeds at the end of the mine section. Also, you need flame rounds, but the flame rounds are there, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so there's several ways to start this section. You can start with a machine gun, you can start with flame rounds, you can start with the shotgun, you can even start with normal handgun ammunition if you want to. I'm gonna start with the machine gun because when he's spawning, I'm gonna start shooting him while he's finishing his animation of spawn. That was very, very close and very sketchy. If they are trying to make that attack, just exchange to the shotgun and decapitate them, or make them fall back with the kick of the shotgun, you know. Then I'm just gonna end them with the shotgun. No more enemies will spawn. There's only 3 enemies that spawn right here. After we pass through this little cave, this little entrance, there will be one molded that will spawn in front of us. I'm gonna start shooting him with a machine gun, then I'm gonna exchange the flame rounds, because one 4-leg molded will come from the left side. I'm gonna throw it to the floor, and that should take care of both of them. The flame round will always take care of one 4-leg molded, at least 99% of the time, unless you throw it a little far left or far right. Then I'm just gonna reload my weapons, because one blade molded will appear here. I'm just gonna decapitate him with the shotgun. So right here, reload your flame round, because one 4-leg molded will spawn after we pick up all these items. So right here, you can make more enhanced ammunition. I recommend to do that. But you need one flame round for this part. Reload all your weapons. So go with the flame rounds. When the 4-leg molded is kind of close to you, just throw the flame round, then exchange to the shotgun. And there will be 3 moldeds. This one, I like to stand up right in this corner to the side of this mold pillar, and I start decapitating them from here. Always reload or kill one of them. If you take more time to kill the first one or the second one, of course they will group, and it will be kind of hard to deal with them. Then exchange to narrow rounds and continue running. Once this 4 fat molded is in front of you, just shoot him with a narrow round that will stun him. You can pass through on his side. He kind of body block you, but you will be fine. You will pass through. So for this one, the first fat molded, just start shooting him with enhanced ammunition. When he's about to puke, when he's about to vomit, exchange the narrow rounds and shoot him. The puke, you can cancel it with the narrow round, but before the animation starts. If you do it after the animation starts, then you won't cancel the vomit, and the vomit will continue. And the fat molded can start running while they are vomiting, and of course they will hit you, because there is no way to fall back here, right? You know, you are like closed. So this is a pretty bad RNG, because he shouldn't have fall down, and he should have covered his head when I throw the narrow round, but that can happen. So it was something good to know, something to do that this happens, so I can show you how to deal with that. Then after you kill both of them with the enhanced ammunition, shooting them in the head and just cancelling the vomit animation with the narrow round, you're good to go. And there are 3 mines in the ladder, so that's the main reason we don't just throw a narrow round and continue climbing like a normal difficulty, because in Madhouse there's mines in the ladder. But yeah, that's the strat. Like, start shooting with the enhanced ammunition in the head. When they are about to vomit, throw an arrow round to stun them, and then continue shooting with the enhanced ammunition. If a weird animation happens that they start covering his head or they fall down, just reload another narrow round and repeat the same strat. Like, start shooting with enhanced ammunition to the head, and if they try to vomit, shoot a narrow round. But it's very, very important and imperative that you kill the first one before you start killing the second one. Otherwise, they will group and it will be harder. Alright, so we are back to the beginning of the game. There will be some hallucination from Ethan. And as you can see, you can shoot Mia because she's just an hologram. And after the conversation ends, you can enter and continue. So, by the way, there's a way to watch Ethan's face in the game, right here, with this little trick. But I think I don't have flame round, so I'm not gonna able to show it to you. If you have a flame round right here, you can throw it to the floor, and that will give enough light to watch Ethan's face. It's a neat, a very little trick to know how Ethan's face looks like without watching to the files of the game, you know.
It's okay, it's me.
So right here there is just animations, like some kind of hallucinations or minds, I don't know.
But you shouldn't have done that!
But nothing to worry about.
It fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Alright, so let's talk about Eveline's first part where she's on the kid form and she starts making some shock.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Waves, like wind shock waves. Those shock waves inflict damage, but this is scripted damage. But you can only receive 2 shock waves. You cannot receive the third one, because it's possible to only receive 2 and then finish the fight. And how you do that? It's like this. You start running, When she's about to shockwave you, you block. And then you start running and you go to the left side and you block.
No!
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Goodbye, Eveline.
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Maybe you wonder why I block. But I'm gonna explain that later. You go to this corner, and from this corner you equip your shotgun, shoot 2 times, then exchange to enhance ammunition and start making quick shots. Then you crouch and continue shooting. The reason we crouch is because that tentacle hit won't inflict us damage. In the past, it was believed that that tentacle attack inflict damage and it was an scripted damage. But Ether, I think in 2021 or 2022, discovered that if you crouch on that on the left side, the tentacle won't hit you, so it's unavoidable damage. So that's why every run after that discovery has to use that, because it's unavoidable damage. And here it's just about waiting. All this is scripted damage as well, so there's nothing like if you start shooting, it will happen anyway. There's only one part that you have to, 2 parts that you have to shoot in order to avoid damage. But right now it's just about waiting. When Eveline grabs you, she's gonna make a very specific dialogue, and that's when you have to shoot. So she's still bitch slapping you. And after she said, I only wanted a family, you can start shooting. It will only take you 4 enhanced ammunition bullets, and then she will drop down. She will drop you, excuse me, and then you can pick up the Albert weapon. It's named because of Albert Wesker, by the way. So you pick it up, and do not miss the shots, by the way, because she will start blocking his face with her tentacles. So take your time. Do not like try to rush it, because on Madhouse you can very easily be out of ammunition. And if you are out of ammunition, of course you will die, because you cannot exchange to another weapon. And after that, that's the fight. That's the last Eveline fight. So let me explain a little more about the shockwaves at the beginning of the fight, the phase 1. Like, you start running straight, like run forward, and when the shockwave appears, you block. The block will avoid you to fall down, because if you don't block, it will make you fall down. And then you start running and go to the left side. Why you go to the left side? Because there's a wall behind you, and when she shockwaves you and you block, you will fall back, but the wall will avoid you to fall back more, and you will be able to just run and go to her directly, and you will avoid the first shockwave. That's why I go to the left side after the first shockwave. But yeah, guys, that was Resident Evil 7 No Save No Damage on Madhouse Difficulty. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you like, hope you enjoy, hope you learn. You can follow me on Twitch if you want to see how this content is made live, because it takes a lot of attempts. Thank you so much for Carcino GenesDA for his video. I watched some of his strats, not too many of them, to be honest. Thank you so much for Becheras, my good friend Becheras, because he teach me a lot of this game, how it works. And all the viewers that are always there, supporting me and sometimes even helping me with the strats, because I have a lot of friends that also make No Save No Damage runs, and they know a lot about these games. But yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I'm Eris, and I see you next time.
Yeah. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens.
Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Eveline, who made them that way. But now Eveline's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. And now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep, dark hole. A prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that to him and he will come. She'll run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done,